Hey, it's Pat here, and in this video, I'm gonna show you how to get monetized on YouTube. 2 months ago, I launched a brand new YouTube channel in a niche I had zero experience with. And in 1 month, we had 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, which means we got monetized. Now, after 2 months, we've earned over 12,000 subscribers, 34,000 hours of watch time, and $1,200 in earnings in just 2 months. I'm gonna take you step by step on exactly the approach that I took with this brand new channel. I wanna share with you the most important things that you need to know to stack things in your favor so that you can get monetized sooner than later. Of course, results will vary, but I'm here to help you out. So let's just dive right in. Step number 1, and this is very important. I got involved in the space that I was going into to understand what was already there and what was missing. The niche I decided to create videos for is in the Pokemon card collecting space with my channel, Deep Pocket Monster. I got into it because I picked up the hobby last year and I really started to enjoy it. In no way am I an expert, but I was getting involved in spending some money here and there for my collection, and I wanted to create a YouTube channel to support that and also take people along the ride and help others too. I didn't just start creating videos though, which I know a lot of people do. And yes, you obviously need to create videos and be consistent with them, but I started by doing a ton of research first, using an exercise that I like to call the market map exercise, an exercise that I've included in my book, Will It Fly, but I'm gonna describe it for you here. The market map exercise is super easy. Number 1, make a list of all the different places that your target audience exists. So in this case, all the different YouTube channels and forums where people who collected Pokemon cards and discuss these kinds of things, wherever they hung out, I wrote that down. Number 2, make a list of all the people who have already earned the trust with that particular audience. And if possible, try to also determine what is their unique angle? What's their unique superpower or selling proposition within the space that you're getting into? For example, I found people who were into creating very, very entertaining pack openings, taking old sets, new sets, opening them up with people live and on pre-recorded videos. For example, our good friend PokeRev, who's just a master at this. There are some people who are more known for being old school collectors who have really old complete sets like TCA Gaming. There's even a guy, his name is SM Pratt, who gets very involved with the market and how the market moves and trying to help us understand more, especially with regards to prices and stuff. And then you got people like Max Mofo, who's over in Australia, and he like swears a lot and just makes me laugh like crazy, but it's not any content that I'd share with my kids. The list goes on, but you'll find that most people who are successful in the space that you're doing research in are known for something. And when you find out what's already there, it's so much easier now to stand out. So by using this exercise, you can understand what's already there and your brand, your channel can come in fresh, new, and different. Now I know it's very easy to go, oh, well, they're doing it this way, so I might as well do it that way too, since it seems to be working for them. But the fact is, they've gotten a head start in front of you. Of course, getting inspired, getting a little guidance from others is always key. However, if you just do the exact same things they're doing, you're gonna be second at best. I want you to fill in this blank here. People are gonna watch my videos because my videos are the only ones that blank. Whatever that blank is, you gotta own it. And it might take some time before you discover what this might be, but some research ahead of time will give you the best chance to stack things in your favor for success. For me with Deep Pocket Monster, it's high quality videos, really in-depth storytelling, slower paced pack openings, and diving into the history of these cards and helping people discover cards that they probably didn't even know existed. Different is better than more. Step number 2, I got highly involved in the community. So much so that people started to recognize me in comment sections as just somebody who would continually show up. I didn't even have a channel yet at this point, but as I was doing my research, I started to communicate with people and see what I could do to become a part of the communities that existed, both on these forums and here on YouTube. I subscribed to every single channel. I commented on every single video that came out, and I even participated in live streams. And I got so involved in these communities, so much so that I actually got invited to be a moderator in some of these channels to help out the channel further. A few things happened as a result of joining these communities in this way. Number 1, I got access to information from other community members directly as far as what they liked and disliked about the spaces that they were getting involved with, about the community of Pokemon and just cards in general. That gave me some insight so that when I create videos on my own, I already know what's working and what's not. It's very similar to if you're gonna be creating a product, going into Amazon and looking at the reviews. The 3-star reviews are gonna give you what people like and what they dislike. I was doing the same thing, but just using YouTube and forums for information. Number 2, I started to become known just from other people in the community and also from those who are the creators who saw my comments too. And I didn't just go to the big fish. I went into little communities and little live streams, and it was so much easier to make a connection with the creators there. And I've developed so many relationships with those people now as a result. You don't have to go big right away, but I got involved, and that's the most important thing. Third and finally, I got to understand what else I could do to help those creators, both big and small. It's really important to understand that you have value that you can add to others, but value only comes when you first understand what a person actually wants help with. So for example, there was a Pokemon creator who I heard was going to be starting a podcast. So me being a podcaster by nature, I reached out to him. I offered value, asking for nothing in return. And you know what happened? He got interested in what I was doing. Since then, we've built a relationship. We see each other on live streams every once in a while. We've even had communications with one another. And I even got invited on his show after my new channel got launched, which definitely helped, of course. Another person I reached out to and I said, hey, I love being a part of your live streams, but here's a few things that I think can make it even better. And this person absolutely loved and respected the comments. And now we have a relationship. And this person has given me a few shout outs as a result of helping out. You don't have to have 1 million subscribers or know anything about anything to still get interested in helping others. The truth is, when you can get so interested in what everybody else is doing, guess what? They're gonna turn around and start to get interested in what you're doing and how to help you back. The law of reciprocity, my friends, it is a real thing, but it takes work. You can't just hide behind your keyboard. You gotta go out there, put yourself out there, and actually pay attention to what would be value to the people who you wanna help. That's how you do it. Step number 3, now it's time to create the channel. Now, the videos that I wanted to create, I approached them in a way that I learned over time that works best, and it's actually a little bit counterintuitive. It works like this. I don't think about a topic or a video idea and then consider what the thumbnail and title might be. I actually first think about what would be a title of a video and a corresponding thumbnail that would actually get people to click and watch. I then create that video from there. Yeah, it's a little backwards because oftentimes we create the video first and think about what the title and thumbnail should be to try to fit that. The truth is, if nobody clicks the video or is interested in the thumbnail or title, well, the video that you create doesn't matter anyway. Nobody's gonna watch it. YouTube's not gonna feed it out to anybody else. Taking that approach helps with a lot of what's really important here on YouTube. And that's the idea that you gotta get people to click and then you gotta get people to stick, which takes me to step number 4. No one is gonna watch your videos unless you give them a reason to watch your videos. YouTube's gonna do you a favor. They're gonna push your video out for you, but unless you can hook those viewers right away, not only are you gonna lose those viewers and they're gonna drop off before the end of the video, but most importantly, that's gonna signal to YouTube that people aren't worth pushing this toward because people aren't sticking around. Growth on YouTube doesn't happen because of your subscriber base. Yes, getting subscribers is important, but as you'll find out over time, most of your views are not gonna come from your subscribers. Most of the views come from YouTube pushing your video out to new people for you because you can hold people on the platform. You get people to watch your videos for longer, and ideally you can help them go from one video to another. YouTube's goal is just to have people on the platform for as long as possible. And when you can understand that, you can help YouTube out by creating videos that are worth watching, hence the thumbnail and the title situation that we talked about in step number 3. And as a result, YouTube will reward you because you're helping them. Now, within the community of Pokemon, obviously, I have a little bit of an advantage because just the inherent nature of opening a pack of cards or opening up a mystery box makes you wonder, well, what's inside? So people are more likely to retain and stick around. Plus, it's just a very visually compelling sort of industry, which is why I wanted to go higher end on the camera work, which is an unfair advantage, and you should definitely take whatever unfair advantages you have too with relation to whatever topic is that you have. That unfair advantage can be cameras, but it could also be the way you tell stories, the connections that you have, the stories that you dig up, and whatever else that you might have access to. Our best performing video was actually a mystery box video, and I wanted to show you the analytics here because it is so obvious that people are sticking around simply because they're curious about what's happening next. And you'll see right here in the graph that as soon as I mentioned the final reveal, the final thing that's in this mystery box that I purchased, it's like a cliff. People just leave right away. So this just shows you, the more that you can get people to stick around and get interested in what's coming next, the more that YouTube's gonna push out your video. We're at 150,000 views on this video, just after about a month. That's pretty amazing. The opening of your video can make or break your video. Don't break it. Step number 5, and this is really important, keep going and stay consistent. Getting monetized in just 2 months is not a usual case. It's actually quite rare for most people. But using these steps, you can stack things in your favor and give yourself the best chance to get there. Success on YouTube, in my opinion, isn't about how quickly you can get monetized. It's about success in the long term because you hopefully are gonna be creating videos for a while and it's gonna be fun and you're gonna make some money too. I recently interviewed MKBHD, or Marcus Brownlee, one of the top tech reviewers here on YouTube with tens of millions of subscribers. And when I interviewed him, he said something really interesting. He said that his first 100 videos were for his first 100 subscribers. There's a very similar story with Mr. Beast, who also started his YouTube channel in 2012, starting off slowly, and then obviously growing massively since then. Again, the big lesson, keep creating, keep going. The more consistent you are, the more chances you're giving yourself to have those videos take off, to have more people find you, to have more people come your way, to subscribe, to get those viewing hours, and to get monetized too. If you'd like more tips to grow your channel and get more monetization opportunities too, all you have to do is click on this video right here about more YouTube tips to help you even further. Thank you so much. Here's the video that's up next.